The Chico City Council is taking steps to draft a response to the Butte County Grand Jury report, which criticized the city over its handling of the homeless crisis. Action News Now reporter Margot Rowe was at tonight's meeting and shows us why that report was not received well by council members.
The grand jury report was the hot topic at the Chico City Council meeting, and after much discussion, the council decided that they won't be implementing any of the recommendations from the report.
The grand jury report was not well received, and the reason was that the grand jury clearly didn't put in the effort to understand the legal restrictions we've been laboring under, the city of Chico's been laboring under for the last 2 years, or the physical constraints.
The grand jury report, released in June, criticizes the city's handling of the homeless crisis, most notably with the handling of the alternative homeless site.
They had a lot to talk about with the alternative site and the condition it was in. And certainly the city was not thrilled about the condition the alternative site was in, but we were limited due to the lawsuit and the settlement, and basically couldn't clean up that area, but have recently moved forward and done that. So, a lot of the issues they spoke about in the grand jury report have already been solved.
Several council members noted that many of the report's recommendations are already implemented.
For any group to come in and make recommendations to people who have spent countless hours, millions of taxpayer dollars, and been subject to all manner of criticism from all sides, I find it appalling, inappropriate, and offensive. My response to the entire report is go pound sand. I think city staff, already burnt out by this process, articulates it better, and their response is probably the one we should have done. They're the ones that have done more than anyone.
The council passed a motion to select council members to work with the city manager to create a written response to the report. The mayor appointed himself and Vice Mayor Casey Reynolds.
The meeting on the 17th, the mayor and the vice mayor and the city manager should come back with how they propose to respond. And at that point, the council will either accept it, modify it, or reject it.
Mayor Coolidge says he and Vice Mayor Reynolds and the city manager will probably meet within the next week or so to draft a response. Reporting in Chico, I'm Margot Rowe for Action News Now.
Now, this past weekend, the city of Chico filed a motion of relief from the Warren settlement. The case is expected to be back in front of a judge October 30th.